Welcome back to more Farm 7 the Blazing Swords. So last time we made a start on Hector mode and also covered both versions of chapter 11 too, thanks to 2 separate videos. So anyway, this next chapter is gonna be me talking about a lot of units I suspect. On this to chapter 12, Births of a Feather. Hector leaves Ostia. He moves towards Santarus to meet up with Eliwood as quickly as possible. He encounters a mysterious group whose dark garb hide an even darker secret. Perhaps these same powers have turned their blades on Eliwood. Hector hurries south, praying for his friend's safety. So here we go. Chapter 12. Lord Hector, I have it. I know where Lord Eliwood is. He enters Santarus not far from here. Is that so? We've read his moves fairly well then. Let's move due south across the border. We'll meet up with him in Santarus. Ah, there you are, Lord Hector! Oh no. Sarah? What are you doing here? You're going to meet Lord Eliwood, right? Well, I want to go too. Go home, this is no game. But Oswin told me it was alright to come. Oswin? Yes, my lord, on the Marquess's orders. Sarah and I will be accompanying you. Bah, this is ridiculous. Always have to have the last word, eh, brother? No matter what you think, he's just worried about you, Lord Hector. You're the only family he has. I know. Lord Hector, up ahead. There appears to be fighting. Where? Is it Eliwood? Come, let's get closer. Hurry. Oswin, Matthew. Yes, my lord. Oh, wait for me, I'm coming too. Hey, what's going on over there? Looks like some rough business. You, soldier, are you just going to stand there and watch? Who do you think you are? This is Santarus. What occurs here is no affair of any foreign lordling. I believe I'm going to have to disagree with you. You see, the man they're attacking happens to be a friend of mine. A friend? What? Ah! Sorry, but I'm in a hurry. Hector's so great. Ew, that's terrible. I love violence. Nicely done, my lord. You're a fighter born. I cannot condone resorting to force so quickly. Chastise me later, Oswin. First we deal with these brigands. Come, we must help Eliwood. Help Eliwood? Sounds like a convenient excuse for more violence. Oswin. Yes, I'm coming. Matthew. Bring Sarah and follow along. What? With Sarah? No, I want to go with you now. Absolutely not. You'll slow us down. Oh, how rude. Oswin, let's go. But they're still there. So anyway, this is a route map. There's a lot of Pegasus Knights. One thing that Hector mode likes to do is add tons of Pegasus Knights, which, yeah, they can snipe weak units, but they're very weak, so it's also like more experience, I guess, as well. Down here, these guys don't get an introduction at all. I assume that's because, of course, this is being played from Hector's perspective, so yeah. We got Eliwood's crew. The same units that he has in his chapter 11 will be here. And actually, in chapter 12 volume mode, Oswin and Hector come a bit later, and these two actually don't show up until next map, which is pretty interesting. Like I said, I could show off like pretty much every difference thanks to my Eliwood playthrough, but I feel like that would take... I definitely need to do another... I need to show the whole playthrough, which I didn't feel like doing. Anyway, let's go over Hector's crew first. We already went over Hector and Matthew, so let's go over the new unit, Oswin. So, Oswin is a very interesting unit. So basically, basically most of the time Armor Knights aren't that good, but Oswin is the exception to that. He has really good bases for an Armor Knight. A good base level too, of level 9, so only one level and you can actually promote him. You can early promote, which is really nice. He has B rank lances, which is actually really good. Yeah, he gets axes when he promotes, that's even more 1-2 range options. 5 speed and 14 con means he might actually double things. Not like often, but yeah. good 13 defense means he tanks really well. His offenses aren't bad either. This is a really solid Armor Knight. And yeah, even though movement is really good in this game, Oslin's tanking can be useful just because he fights so many enemies and he can use one-to range very well. So yeah, I consider Oslin a pretty good unit. I want to show him off too because I don't normally use Armor Knights. I didn't even use an Armor Knight in my FE6 playthrough, so that was one reason why I wanted to give him a go. But anyway, as for growth rates, he has 90% HP, 40 strength, 30 skill, 30 speed, 35 luck, 55 defense, and 30 res. So yeah, he's built to take hits really well, and that's what he does very well. There's another unit who can take hits very well and has high movement, but yeah, they don't have the basis that Oswin has. Sarah returns. My one has C rank and Lance, C rank and Stars, which is actually pretty cool. And she gained 2 levels. So, and I believe she starts at level 1 if you don't play Lin mode. So yeah, Sarah, nothing much has changed about her. She still heals. She's still our only healer for quite a while. But yeah, there's competition now because promoted magic units can use stars, and there's also a mounted staff healer in this game too. So yeah, definitely very stiff competition, and yeah, her bases don't really help her too much, and the fact that she doesn't have mountain movement, but I still think she's really good. In the early game, she's invaluable because she's the only person who can heal. So yeah, she's really useful for that. I still like her a lot. And yeah, there's also some fun things you can do with supports as well. But anyway, as for growth rates, like I said, I'm going to be going over the growth rates again just to refresh people, or maybe for those who skip the Lin portion of this playthrough. She has 50% HP, 50 magic, 30 skill, 40 speed, 60 luck, 15 defense, and 55 res. So yeah. And then yeah, we already covered Matthew. So anyway, onwards to Eliwood's group. Let's start with Eliwood. So remember Roy? This is his father. Nothing much has changed really. Rapier is unfortunately not as good because this is FE7 international version. But the good thing for Eliwood at least, unlike Roy who has to fight pretty strong enemies, Eliwood doesn't really, so changing up is a lot easier. And yeah, that's really it. Because he's not the main lord, he doesn't need to seize or anything, he's just kind of but good thing about, there are some good things that Hector mode does for him. It means he could promote a bit earlier, and his promotion is the best of the 3 lords because he gains a mount and lances. The other 2 lords don't really get an amazing promotion. So yeah. So Eliwood, he's just there really. He's a fine unit. He can be trained to become decent, but he doesn't like stand out too amazing, other than the fact that if he dies it's game over. So anyway, as for growth rates, I believe they're actually very similar to Roy's, which you would expect. He has 80% HP, 45 strength, 50 skill, 40 speed, 45 luck, 30 defense, and 35 res. So yeah, that's Eliwood. There's not much to say really. He does have some good supports though, I think. Like, his Hector support is very quick, and it's decently useful as well. Who should we talk about next? Let's do Lowen. So Lowen's an interesting unit. He is a cavalier, with decent weapon ranks, and decent base stats too. What makes Lowen stand out compared to Kent and Saint is his much better availability in the main game, because he joins a couple of chapters before they do, which does make quite a difference, and also his really good defense. He's a bulky unit. The one in my Eliwood playthrough has cat defense, and he's like level 10 paladin or something, which is absolutely insane. But yeah, Lowen can take hits really well. His fire affinity is great for supporting. And yeah, he has the high movement. He has access to all one-to range thanks to gain access and promotion. He's just an amazing unit. I think he might be the best cavalier in the game just because of that availability. But of course, he comes at the cost of having not as good potential in terms of offenses compared to Kent and Saint, who join later of course. And yeah, this is kind of shown in his growth rates. He has 90% HP, 30 strength, 30 skill, 30 speed, 50 luck, 40 defense, 30 res. Yeah, like I said, the one in my playthrough, yeah, definitely makes me think that he's one of the best units in this game, in my opinion, even if he's pretty unassuming. I'd say. Speaking of one of the best units in the game, here's Marcus. Marcus is the Jagan of this game, and he's incredibly powerful. Really, really good base stats. A Silver Lance at base, amazing weapon ranks, destroys basically every enemy at this point in the game with ease, and is a paladin, of course, which means high movement. Marcus can do no wrong pretty much, and it's very hard to get him killed as well. He's even stronger as FE6 incarnation, which was already a very solid unit. Marcus is one of those special Jagans that he starts off strong, but can end the game strong too, just like Titania, Seth, and a few others. And yeah, with how good... Yeah, Marcus is just so well designed around this game. Enemies are so weak that even though he can't grow super fast, he's just gonna destroy everything. Even with maybe only his base stats. So yeah, Marcus is amazing. He's definitely the best unit in this game probably, and if you're having problems, he's amazing. Even if you don't want to use him long term, he's just good for clearing hard objectives because of his high movement and pretty much the fact that he cannot die because of how strong he is. He can die, like I said, but you do need to try quite hard or do something very risky and probably not very smart. But yeah, I like Marcus a lot. He's been amazing in the Eliwood playthrough because I wanted to try using him just because I knew I wasn't going to use him long term in this playthrough, so I thought I'd try using some units that I wouldn't think of using in the other playthrough. But anyway, as for growth rates, he has 65 HP, 30 strength, 50 skill, 25 speed, 30 luck, 15 defense, and 35 res. So in fact, his growth rates are actually very similar to Lowen's in terms of like his offensive growth. He has the same strength growth, only 5% less speed. So yeah. His growth rates aren't even too bad, so yeah, amazing unit. Definitely use him if you want to make this game a lot easier on yourself. Anyway, Rebecca. Poor Rebecca, man. Locked up bows, has pretty bad bases. It's quite hard to train because of that, because she has problems killing things. Because a lot of... she can get kills set up for her, but yeah, it's a bit tricky. But if you like her design and you don't mind taking things at a slower pace and don't mind the fact that she can't do anything on enemy phase, she's decent. And that's because she has really good growth rates. If you're into that sort of thing. She has 60% HP, 40 strength, 50 skill, 60 speed, 50 luck, 15 defense, and 30 res. So yeah, she's got some of the higher growth rates we have seen. Also, what's kind of cool about her is her fire affinity. She supports Lowen, so they can do a double fire affinity, and it's actually pretty effective. But yeah, other than that, Rebecca's considered one of the worst units this game, unfortunately. Which is kind of sad because yeah, I like her. But the fact that she's an archer and has to use a really bad weapon type and has low bases on top of that just makes her really hard to make use of. Especially if you want to play these maps fast. So yeah, that's unfortunate. I probably won't be using her too, although I think I used her in some playthroughs and she's quite fun. Because yeah, like I said, those growth rates are actually really, really good. Our last two units for today are Dorcas and Bartra. Let's talk about Dorcas first. So yeah, these are his Lin mode based stats basically because I didn't level him up at all, I think. Dorcas is cool because just like in Lin mode, he's got decent survivability. His 6 base speed is a lot better than Bartra's. Oh god. And he also has the fire affinity too. And yeah, his support with Bartra I believe is quick too, so that's nice. Yeah, and yeah, like I said, in the Eliwood playthrough, the one that I was doing before this game, the Japanese version, he was actually really good because thanks to Lin mode giving him a good head start, he was able to get kills quite quickly, gain a lot of levels, become really strong as a result. And yeah, he's also quite accurate for an axe unit because his skill stat isn't terrible. And yeah, C rank 2 isn't terrible either. As for growth rates, let's go over those again. 80% HP, 60 strength, 40 skill, 20 speed, 45 luck, 25 defense, 15 res. So, as a long-term unit, That's it. That's another thing though. As a long term unit, he's not the best, but in the short term, he's really decent. Helps that axes just have a good amount of utility in this game as well. So yeah, I like Dorcas a lot. He's definitely a lot better than Bartra. So this man returns, but this is him in his not prime days, let's just say. So FE6 Bartra is a really good pre-promo warrior, but because this game is a prequel, he needed to start from somewhere, and oh boy did he start somewhere. So Bartra has terrible base speed. Free base speed means he can't double a thing, because he needs at least 4 to double 0 AS enemies. So yeah, not a good start. His base stats are noticeably not as good as Dorcas 2 and other areas 2, like skill. He does have more strength though, and that's one of Bartra's good things. He has more potential than Dorcas, but the fact that he has kind of trouble getting kills makes him not highly recommended. But there's a few weird things about Bartra. He needs to become a level 5 warrior to recruit someone in the very late game. So that's kind of strange, but it's not too bad. Getting to level 10 isn't impossible, especially if you can set up kills for him. And then all you need to do is just give him 5 levels of the warrior, which again isn't actually that hard, especially on normal mode where EXP gain is very quick. So yeah, if you don't want to use him long term, I want to do that thing that I was talking about, it's not impossible. But yeah, there isn't much redeeming about him. Warrior isn't what I call an amazing class either. It gets bows, which are fine, but it's not as good as like Berserker or Hero or Paladin. It's probably one of the weaker axe-wielding classes in this game, to be honest, because its bow utility isn't that great, and most of them aren't very fast either. So, and they don't have a mount either, so yeah. Kind of underwhelming class, but it's still a fun class with fun animations. Anyway, as for growth rates, 85% HP, 50 strength, 35 skill, 40 speed, 30 luck, 30 defense, 25 res. So yeah, he has a higher speed growth than Dorcas, but because his base speed is a lot lower, 3 doesn't seem like much, but it does make a difference. And with only 40% growth, it's actually going to take him a while for him to catch up. So yeah, Dorcas needs to get quite lucky in order to become a pretty solid unit. But anyway, because because I'm gonna be funny, let's use him this playthrough. It'll also help recruiting that character I was talking about as well. So yeah. And he supports Dorcas, so let's take advantage of that actually. Because it might help Bartra get some kills in these early maps, if he has a good support on his side. And yeah, Dorcas is 532, but anyway, let's visit this. It's really important to trust your companions, yes? If you have a boom companion fighting at your side, you'll feel stronger and more confident. Who do I think make good companions for whom? Well, I am a fortress, so I could do a reading, but what? This only shows one race. But yeah, we need to sell this red gem before we can actually buy stuff, and there's actually a pretty decent armory here too. Who wants to do what? So I'm gonna have Marcus go visit here. You look like you have some experience in battle. No need to conceal it. I've fought in many a battle in my time, I assure you. Let me tell you one thing about combat though. The most important thing is technique. If you've no skill, you'll rarely strike an enemy. My instructor gave me this secret book long ago. It'll improve the fine prowess of the one who reads it. I'm too old to make use of it, so why don't you take it? We got the secret book. A lot of people, there's actually 2 good uses for it. It sells for a good amount, but also it can make a powerful unit like Marcus over here a lot more reliable. It gives 4 extra hit, and because Marcus is going to spamming 1-2 range, which has kind of low accuracy, it's actually not a bad idea. Bartra can make use of it too because his skill is kind of atrocious to start with, so yeah. And Rebecca could go visit this house. I saw them, I did. About a month ago. Marcus Foray and his men passed right through here. They've all gone missing, haven't they? A group as strong as that just up and vanishing. Couldn't have been bandits, but I don't believe it. Must have been something terrible. The world's become a dangerous place, it has. Alright, so... And yeah, I won't be using Lowen in this playthrough, but yeah, he's really solid. I will be using you though, so I want you to get some kills. And yeah, his awesome being awesome. Tanking enemies really well. I'm gonna have Hector go here. I don't really want Hector to fight too much because his I want him to have an Iron Axe, to be honest. But hey, he can like snipe out. He can snipe like Pegasus Knights. Is the boss. He's kinda strong, but yeah. I'm gonna see if I can get the kill with Bartra so he can get a good head start. And maybe hopefully get some speed. Because if he does it, if he takes a while to get speed, it's gonna be very hard to train him. And Matthew and... oh, he's going back to heal. That fight for Brigand. Alright, good we hit. Yeah, Bartra's hit rates are a bit shaky to start with. That guy's a hand axe. So yeah, I'll probably have Hector equip one too. And yeah, you're also attacking him. So, what to do? And yeah, you don't do any damage. That's also one for you. But yeah, maybe I should keep the wolf bill too. That guy's gonna be annoying though. Mountain? I guess I can do this. Hector's gonna be pretty safe here. And he just straight up one-shot that person and doubles too. Almost a one-shot on that guy. How do we do against the Merc? The Merc doesn't do anything. Although, yeah, I think he can reach Hector, which isn't the best, but oh well. Yeah, but that's okay. What's happening down here? So we can either go for 75 or that's 79, so that's actually more reliable. I'm gonna try this guy though because it's more convenient. Ah, damn it. Yeah, this is not looking good for Bartra, is it? Let's rescue him out. And now we need to use Dorcas to kill this guy probably. There we go. So yeah, I guess maybe giving that secret book will be a good idea. And then Eliwood with the rapier. So yeah, we do that. You can still attack Lowen though, which is annoying. And yeah, you two can just stay there. Yeah, it looks like pretty much every enemy is healing AI, it looks like. So yeah, this map looks like it might take a while to beat because of that. Because it looks like we will need to try killing enemies on the player phase. It takes damage, but he kills this guy, so that's good. And I think I will take that. So Pegasus Knight's doing Pegasus Knight's things. You're hand axing. It's not too scary though to Oswen. And yeah, you're shooting Eliwood. Which isn't great, because now he's low on health too. Okay, so I'm gonna do this. Unfortunately, Bartra's gonna need to use a vulnerary, or else he'll die, so... yeah. But yeah, that miss really puts us in such a bad spot. At least Lowen can kill this guy. And now we'll be in a bit of a safer spot. And you know what? Might as well try that secret book. Because he missed, why not? Yeah, we got a party going on here. But again, Hector doesn't really care that much about these Pegasus. So we do that. We You do this. It would be nice to have Bartra fight the Pegasus Knights, but well. Those two are safe, which is good. I don't know what these guys are trying to do. They are both low on health, so maybe they're trying to fort. It could be a kill for Bartra, who knows. But yeah, Bartra's gonna need a lot of healing though, so maybe I'll just wait on the fort. It would also be nice to actually have Sarah come down and heal as well. But there's so much stuff that can attack her potentially, so... Alright, the boss is moving that way. Yeah, also in one-shotting Pegasus Knights too, so they're no problem for him as well. This guy's still really annoying. Because yeah, also has weapon triangle disadvantage, so and he likes to go in the mountains and stuff. Yeah, let's just make sure he doesn't do that. I'm gonna do this. Because if I do that, then maybe we can get Matthew and Sarah moving, because Matthew can sell the red gem and then we can start buying items. And Sarah can start healing people. That's the hope. But unfortunately this guy is still a pain. Has he even taken damage? He hasn't, so... Yeah. Yeah, this social now is definitely a bit harder in my opinion. But anyway, so yeah, Bartra, go here, use the secret book. Hopefully that will help you out. Alright. Oh, so Ellie could use healing too. But anyway, you're doing that. Also misses, but it's okay. That guy's coming closer. I'm gonna try using Hector to kill this guy. Alright, so we'll put Eliwood here. And like I said, let's try doing this. Ah, damn it. The accuracy on this map is not looking good. He can't reach, which is good. Matthew? Yeah, you can't do that, so... Let's just keep trying this. There we go. One less threat to deal with. I could also trade at the red gem as well. This guy is so annoying. At least I can put Matthew in range of him because Matthew has weapon triangle advantage. What else do we want to do? I guess Marcus can come in. You can like swipe the red gem maybe and do some other cool things. Let's see, that's ineffective, but it does put him on the fort, so we'll get healing. The boss is getting close to us, and yeah, this guy does hand axe Matthew. But yeah, the boss is a steel axe, so I need to be careful of that. But I believe he still gets tanked by Oswin. Kind of. It's not the greatest though. How does Marcus do? I think he one-rounds. He actually doesn't. So let's try this, and maybe get the kill to one of these two. Curses, what are you waiting for? Let me show you boys how it's done. I think it doesn't kill because he's on a house. But yeah, this map's been kind of a train wreck by me. I want to try Oswin. Maybe with the javelin though, just to be safe. It only has poison here. Alright. Oswin, show us what you're made of. Ah, damn it. At least he won't die. But we should start trying to work on some of these enemies as well. So there we go. And there we go. Finally 70s hits, so that's good. And yeah, you can't actually hurt Oswin, so yeah, Oswin cannot die this turn, which is pretty incredible. I'm gonna see if I can kill this guy with Bartra. That'll be nice. I mean, we can probably get Bartra moving now. I wonder if there's a vulnerary. Eliwood does. You know what, Eliwood probably doesn't need it, so I'm gonna give it to Bartra. Now let's see what happens. So you get healing. You do that. You're in a mountain. Interesting. But yeah. Oswin can't kill now, unfortunately, so... But he can hold off the boss, which is pretty funny. If the boss can't reach, which he can't, let's try this. Yeah, it didn't work. It was worth a shot. You don't have a vulnerary. What's your hit? He one-shots Matthew, so yeah, let's not do that. Yeah, we're not hitting, we do that. But yeah, the fact that he's on this mountain is so annoying. How do we want to do this? I guess one thing I can do, I can heal with Oswin. Heal Oswin, I mean. And then I could just rescue Seralda. Like so. Now where do I want this boss to go? Oh, he's in range now. Of Bartra, that's not good. Where from though? Looks like only one place, so... I'll do that. Yeah, now he can't. Matthew goes here, I think. This is a bit dicey, I know. This is what happens when you don't just use Marcus or everything, I guess. Let's try this. So you get healing again. You go for Hector. Hector takes a lot. But he kills, that's fine. Oh, this is not so easy as it seemed. And you shouldn't die to the archer, so... But yeah, Hector with another boss kill. And yeah, fast Hector looks like. 8 speed's pretty good. And the archer's not attacking. So again, we can do this. And rescue her out. And like I said, I want to stock up on items, so I actually want to keep this guy alive, so... That's kind of funny. I guess I can trade the red gem to Hector. And yeah, also doesn't take any damage, so you can just rescue Matthew. Hector's kind of beat up, but yeah, like I said, this guy does 10, he has 10 defense, he doesn't even take damage. And yeah, we want to drop Sarah too, so she can maybe heal someone next time. And there's two things that we can do that are kind of fun, that I want to try. Oh, and then, you know, kill this guy. Yeah, let's go to the armory. We can do that. I want an iron axe, and what else do I want? I think just an iron sword, and I'll be it. So now Elio can come here, take this iron sword, and we can talk. Hollywood, are you alright? Hector, what are you... Later. First, let's take care of these louts. Right. Bartra can kill here. And he does. Very good. Hopefully next up will go a lot smoother for him. I'll probably have him fight some Pegasus Knights, hopefully. Phew. Is that all of them? Hector, where did you come from? Well met, Elliowood. Yes, but what are you doing here? You wound me. How do you mean? You're looking for your father, right? Why didn't you send word? Your brother was just named Marcus Ostia. He's going to be very busy setting up his court council. Lord Uther must need your support. You are his brother after all. My brother's not so weak. Oh, he has mentioned some things in public, but he knew exactly what I was planning and he let me go. Is that so? Well then, it would be unwise to refuse his kindness. It does me good to see you, Hector. Thank you. Think nothing of it. You know Oswin, don't you? Well met, Lord Elliowood. It is good to see you again, Oswin. So you came as well. Yes, Lord Uther was worried about Lord Hector travelling alone. I've been ordered to keep a close eye on him. Ha ha ha, of course. Good to have you with us. Lord Hector! Why didn't you tell me the fighting was done? I apologize for the interruption. I couldn't restrain it any longer. Are these your companions, Hector? Oh yes, I suppose they are. One might have hoped for better, but... That was uncalled for! I can't believe he said that. Matthew, did you hear what he said about you? Me? He was talking about you. Hector, why don't you introduce us? The noisy one is Sarah. Believe it or not, she's a cleric. Yes, I am Sarah, my lord. Pleased to meet you. And that's Matthew. He does a lot of sneaking around. My lord. Sneaking around? Well, I gather information, open doors, chests and such. I've got nimble fingers. That sounds like a piecework. Well, don't let it worry you. But this journey, I suspect it will be harder than you imagine. You may have to accept things like this if you want to survive. What is it, Hector? Do you know something? Nothing specific. Rumors abound, though. A league of assassins from Bern have been moving around Elysia. Experienced bounty hunters and mercenaries are vanishing. That reminds me, one of the men who attacked us said something odd. What was it? Lord Elliowood, if I may. Marcus, good to see you. Lord Hector, it's been far too long. Your assistance is greatly appreciated. Come now, Marcus, no need for such formalities. Tell me, what have you heard? Of course, the apparent leader of that gang of thugs. He indicated that someone was watching Lord Elliowood. That someone needed him dead. That is troubling. Actually, a captain of the guard was watching the fight when we arrived. He was a knight of Santaruz, and yet he just stood there and let a lord be attacked. I think he was planning on seeing you die. So, Rohan, what do you think? You might be right. Something may have happened to Lord Helman too. Come, we must hurry to the castle. Elliowood, who is this? This is Rohan. I require tactical aid in the search for my father and... Oh, I see. So this is who directed the battle plan back then, You know, Rohan, you're very young. We've many strategists in Ostia, but none so young. Elliowood, are you sure about this one? Rohan is still a student of military strategy, but we've received nothing but sound advice so far. Rohan has my trust. Alright, I suppose I shall witness your skills firsthand. Well met, Rohan. Hello, how have you been, Rohan? My secret's revealed, eh? Oh, that? Yes, it's true. My guise as a common thief was but a ruse. I've served House Ostia for some time as a spy of sorts. Surprised? Well, regardless, it looks like we'll be driving together again. Here's to our mutual survival. Rohan, is it really you? It's been far, far too long. You missed me, didn't you? Of course you did. I knew it. Didn't I tell you before? I'm in the employ of Ostia, Lycia's ruling territory. I'll be here to help you just like before. Aren't you lucky? Ooh, that was quite the chapter. I wasn't expecting such bad luck on the accuracy, but oh well. It is what it is. This is farm we're talking about after all, and stuff like that happens. Next up, we chapter 13. We'll see what's going on with Lord Helman Gloucester. Nice Three Houses joke. And yeah, we'll see what these suspicious individuals are up to. So I'll see you guys again for that.